Do you want to live life with fulfillment, happiness, joy? If so, this is going to be the episode for you because we're going to talk about how to go from who you are now to the person you know that you can be. My name is Henry and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. I'm so excited to have everyone here today because this is going to be a powerful episode that you can use to transform how you feel in whatever experience you're having. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. All right, well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive space. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So today, we are going to step back into the power of gratitude. You see, gratitude is one of the most powerful tools that we have to change our frequency. You change your frequency by changing your perspective, and that's exactly what gratitude does. You see, it does it in a positive way. Have you ever been around somebody that's really negative? Like you try to tell them about what you're going to do and they always see why it's not going to work, how it's failed before. They know somebody that tried it and it didn't work out. Or you're talking about future plans, or you're talking about this, you're talking about that. And no matter what, they see the negative outcomes. Maybe you are this way. You're visualizing what you're going to do for your career and you see all the things that could go wrong. You have this dream of what you want to become and you see all the reasons why you can't do it. You have this diet that you want to start, but you know that you failed in the past, so you just tell yourself the negative outcome as if it's a reality. You see, what that is perspective building in a negative way. And maybe there's a term for it, I'm not sure, but it's the same thing as gratitude, but on the opposite energy. So if that works in a negative way, using gratitude in the same way will work in a positive way. You see, I use the word gratitude because yes, we are thankful for this energy, but gratitude is not just saying, oh, I'm thankful for my job, I'm thankful for my family. It's going deeper, it's connecting to the energy. You see, when a negative person or when your negative mind tells you a negative outcome or why you can't do something, it's the emotion of that feeling that is being shared, right? It's the feeling of failure. It's the knowing that you can't do this. It's the real connection with that energy. So when you practice gratitude, you're going to do the same thing. See, if you want to start a movie career, or you want to start your own business, or you want to get in shape, whatever it is, where you want to transform from your current state, gratitude is how you connect to the positive outcomes. It doesn't have to be just about things that have happened in the past. It can, but what you do is you start visualizing yourself achieving what it is that you desire. You start feeling that you get when you get the result. Maybe it's a weight loss result. You've wanted to get to this certain weight for a long time, to feel good, to be healthy, to live long, to be there for your family, whatever it is. And imagine yourself putting on that swimsuit when you finally made the weight, or stepping on the scale and seeing that number that you've dreamed about. That's the feeling that you pull back within you. And over, you practice this throughout the day, throughout the night, throughout the day, throughout the night, over and over again. What you end up doing is believing that it is you. When you believe something is you, not just you think something, when you believe it, that's when you become. That's when the habits and the thoughts will happen day in and day out because you are acting in your belief system. You are not trying to do something. You are not going on a diet. You are not trying to create a new job or trying to start a new business. You are becoming who you're supposed to be, and you are just following the steps. Gratitude helps you keep perception in alignment with the frequency you want to be in. That doesn't mean you won't struggle. That doesn't mean there won't be failure. That doesn't mean there won't be setbacks. It just means when you go through the ebbs and flows of life, your mind, the frequency within you, is going to be attracted to the positive energy even when things don't go your way. When you're attracted to the positive energy, despite what is going on externally, that's the energy that you're going to pull within you. You see, it really doesn't matter what's going on externally. If you need everything to be okay externally, you are not in your power. If you can exist with peace no matter what is going on externally, you are in your power. Gratitude is how you get there. Now, in the previous example, we talked about creating or expanding or starting something new, going on a diet, whatever it is. But even in your current situation, gratitude is what will set you free. Using your mind, using your vision, and raising that perspective so that you can see something that you're not just thankful for, that you love, comes within you. The better you get at it, the more powerful it will become. The first time you try to visualize something that you're thankful for and bring that energy within you, it's probably not going to be that powerful. You see, it's the first time. The first time you try anything, you are not the best at it. But when you keep going back to it, when you make it your purpose to find positive energy in everything, what do you think you become? Who do you think you'll be when your default narrative is the love? You'll be the person that's filled with it. And you will be tested because that's what this world does. It tests you so that you can build more. When you think that you are just a person, you're just this body having this experience and that your status matters, your bank account matters, what people think of you matter, when you think that is all you are, you have limited yourself. When you start understanding that you are a beautiful energy, you're a spirit, you're a soul, you're something so much more than just the body. When you start seeing it from that lens and you start thinking, okay, all of this is happening for me to grow, to find love. You see, just being surrounded by love does not make you love. It just makes you surrounded by it. And it would feel good. Of course it feels good. But that's not discovery. That's not growth. That's not expansion. If you want to build a muscle, you go to the gym and you break it down. And then it grows. Why would your frequency be any different? Why would this world experience be any different? Look around. It's all built for you to grow. It's not necessarily built for you to just receive a life of comfort. That doesn't mean you can't have it. The law of attraction exists. Who you are, you shall receive. What you perceive, you will receive. That's how it goes. So if you want to change your experience, if you want to level up, gratitude every day. Don't just say what you're thankful for. It's not Thanksgiving. You don't go to bed at night and say, I'm thankful for my car. I'm thankful for my house. That isn't the shift. That is just practicing something that other people have done, and we believe now that that's gratitude. You have to connect to the energy. It's not going to change you at once, but as you do it over and over, no matter what your situation is, you're empowering. Think about this person, somebody that's not you. And no matter what is going on, this person always sees the positive. No matter what is going on, this person can lay their head down and rest. No matter what is going on, this person is content, is fulfilled with who they are. No matter what is going on, this person can find the pleasure, the joy in anything that's going on. How do you think that person's experience is? What energy are they operating in? And that matters. Because I promise you, if you think money will solve your problems, it won't. It certainly can make things easier, but if you bring the same you there, you'll still be the you there. Meaning, if you see all the bad in your life now, and it changes, you will still see all the bad in your life. I'm not saying that positive influences and nice situations don't make life better, don't make it easier to do this practice. I'm just saying don't rely on that. Don't use that as an excuse. That can't be the reason you're not successful. That can't be the reason you're not in the love energy. It can't. You can't look at the world, see all the things that are wrong with your situation and say, well, this is why I am. You can reflect and do that. You could reflect and see, this is because of my childhood. I think these thoughts because of the way my parents raised me. I think these thoughts because of the neighborhood I grew up in. I think these thoughts because of the influences I had in my life. That was what was imposed on me. So that's how I think. But through reflection, you realize it's a choice to stay that way. I want to be different. I'm not going to worry about changing anything external. I'm going to focus on the internal change. As you focus the internal change, as you level the frequency up, the law of attraction does its thing. You start receiving what you've been perceiving. You start using the gratitude. You start connecting to the good. You start building a future vision. You start thinking in alignment with that vision. You start acting in alignment with the thoughts, with the vision. And what do you think happens? You become your highest self. You become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're listening to this episode and you're ready to make the change, maybe you're a high-level performer and you're not satisfied with your job. Maybe you're just lost. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. And you want to build that positive vision. You want to create a version of you that is fulfilled no matter what is going on externally. If so, this is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. I help people make the shift. We will build that vision. We'll build something that's so inspiring to you, you can't wait to become it. It will no longer feel like you're sacrificing and cutting things out of your life. It'll feel like you're reinforcing the things that are empowering you. So the action will create the worth. The worth will create the fulfillment, and you'll be able to find joy no matter what is going on externally. If you're interested in working with me, reach out below. You can message me on Instagram, or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I will reach out to you directly about the program, and we can talk about getting started today. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.